All right, so we're heading on to another conversation now. We know that business owners in Nigeria have had to deal with some major headwinds in the first quarter of 2023 from naira scarcity, fuel scarcity, inflationary pressures, and others. But how can small businesses and business owners navigate the second quarter and beyond for 2023? Joining me now is Tolani Thomas Allinson, founder, Halisi Consult, join me via Zoom. Great to have you on the show. Good morning.
To be here. Thank you for having me again, Laji.
So I know you work with most of these businesses, trying to help them scale. Paint a picture of the impact of these headwinds on business owners' profitability. How's it looking?
Okay, so for business owners, it's looking pretty bleak right now. The honest truth is, I think business owners need to focus on staying afloat first of all. So they need to focus on being able to break even in terms of how much they've invested into the business and being able to pay salaries and make their end of the month liabilities, etc. So the main goal for most business owners right now is to be able to break even and stay afloat of the impending recession and not go under.
And definitely we might still have some of these headwinds with us. How can business prepare for the coming months, if these headwinds are still with us, especially the naira scarcity issue?
Okay, so there's a lot of issues going on right now in Nigeria with naira scarcity and the impending global recession, which is affecting business generally. Business owners need to look inward first of all and fix the problems in their business first of all, and have an honest conversation with themselves and their team as to what's going to happen in 2023. The theme for 2023 for us is resilience. So you have to put on your big girl pants, if I may say. You have to get ready for how tough it might get. So it's not looking good, to be honest. I would advise business owners to review their books, review the areas of their businesses where they feel like they have leakages, and plug those leakages. And if they're excessive spending at this point in time is completely unnecessary. If you need to downsize, now is the time to do that. You have to be honest with yourself. A lot of big startups all over the world, or big tech companies all over the world, Microsoft, Facebook, what have you, are downsizing and reducing their headcounts to be able to mitigate the impact of the global recession that is coming upon us. So small business owners need to probably adopt those strategies as well to, mitigate the risk of losing their business versus being able to do the basic things like being able to make payroll at the end of the month. It's that bad. And with the cash constraints, it's incredibly hard to do business because people are holding on to cash more instead of spending as much as they should. And that means that, business owners need to look for more creative ways to be able to, keep their cash flows coming in on a regular basis as they used to. So look at, developing new services for your clients, or look at adding new services for your customers, being able to keep that cash flow coming into your business. Because if you don't have, other means of securing cash flow into your business, the business might go under.
And talking about how to handle customers, at this point, because these are disruptions, definitely impact how you deal with your customers. So how do you manage customer expectations, with these kind of issues?
Everyone knows what's going on. The entire economy is shaky, to put it mildly. So you have to be honest with your customers, address their needs on a very personal basis, on a case-by-case basis. So approach each customer as if that's your only customer, because right now you have to do everything you can to keep all your customers with you. So for customers, you have to manage the expectations in terms of, okay, this is what's going on with the economy, but we are with you all the way as, a growing business. We are supporting our customers in whatever way they need. So managing customers' expectations, first of all, you have to fulfill, the service promise that you claim to offer. And then also make sure that customers understand that, your business might be going through a trying time, but you're not going under anytime soon, and you always be there to serve them. So honesty should be the best policy right now in terms of managing customers' expectations and also managing your primary customers' expectations, that's your employees. So you have to make sure you manage that as well, because right now, a lot of people, especially with private companies, are worried about losing their jobs because, the economy is going on a downward spiral and no one really knows what's happening next. So reassure your internal customers, which are your employees, that you are going to do your best as a business owner to keep the business afloat, to keep the business going, to keep customers coming in. And then with your external customers, who are your actual paying customers, assure them that the business is going to always be there to serve them, and we're all going to get through this period.
All right, what are you seeing for the second quarter?
I'm keeping my fingers crossed and praying. Honestly, I've seen a lot on social media. Recent owners in prayer groups to mitigate what Q2 is going to be like. Q1 was quite devastating, and a lot of people were caught unawares in terms of numbers, in terms of cash flow and etc. So for Q2, I think what business owners can do is double up on the efforts you're making in terms of marketing efforts, in terms of reaching out to customers, or what you're doing in your business to make your business grow. You have to double up on whatever strategy you've been doing. Look inwards and see where the business is having problems and try to mitigate those risks before they come to fore of your business, because before it becomes a real problem for you. So for Q2, I think things will get better. I think customers will start spending more. I think that the cash crunch, as the earlier guest said, is getting better in terms of there's a bit of cash flow now in terms of availability of cash. I think you'll get better in Q2, but I think it's not yet time to rejoice, because there's still a storm coming.
Definitely not out of the woods. Yeah, thank you so much, Tolani Thomas Allison, founder Halisi Consults. Thank you for your perspective today.